Hey, what's going on, Wolfpack? Happy Wednesday, I think it is. You got Skippy with you on Crypto Driving. My name's Skippy. I'm literally driving and talking to you about crypto. Get it, got it good, cool. I just wanted to jump in on this info that I have. If you're not familiar, SaitaRealty is like Saitama's little brother. They launched about a month ago after a tumultuous start. They launched. Some shit happened. We all know about it. If not, there's videos. Check them out. But it's a token where obviously it's part of the Saitama ecosystem. Listed right now it's listed to purchase on. Sorry, just drove by a bunch of turkeys. Right on the side of the road. Listed on Saitama exclusively up until today. They are being listed on LBank. Now, the project itself is a real-world purchasing of real estate, so not on the metaverse. So you actually you're part owner of land somewhere, Dubai, maybe in Texas, where Russ is from. It's up for debate where this is going to be launched and everything. And what we can really do with it. I think it's a super cool project. You get reflections, and then you get reflections on top of that for having that property ownership and whatever income it makes. Super cool. I'm super bullish about this. And yeah, they just launched on LBank today. So over the weekend we had a vote. Now, if you didn't watch my video over the weekend, you should. I'm funny. What's wrong with you? What? Anyway, you guys should watch all my videos because I'm cool as shit. No, it wasn't funny. It was pretty informative, though. So, yeah, there was a vote on Twitter. Now, if you don't have a Twitter, get a Twitter. You need a Twitter to kind of get in on the early plays of Saitama and really any DeFi, crypto, anything like that. You're gonna want to get a Twitter for that reason there. Just because you get the up way quicker than any other person. You're going to get all this information that most people won't have. So get a Twitter, follow Russ and the dev team and Saitama and SaitaRealty, all that. So Russ, as I like, he's now pretty much putting it to the vote, as he has before, of the Saitama community. Hey, what should we do? Where should we list? I really like that he is bringing the community, and it's not just him. Again, if you don't know, Russ and the dev team did not develop Saitama. They were just early investors, and the original developers kind of just said, we don't really want to do this thing, so we're going to renounce a contract. You guys go have fun with it. Bye. See you later. And it's really been Russ and the dev team that have been pushing everything forward since. That was in July, I believe, shortly after the token was launched. So super good on those guys for just continuing on with the project and making it is what it is today, the Saitama and everything. Anyway, so SaitaRealty launched about a month ago exclusively on Saitama. So that's super cool for us to have an up on everyone else. So that launched. He put it to a vote this weekend, and LBank won overwhelmingly. I think it was 67 or 70%, kind of crazy. And I think it's the best. It was out of LBank, Bitmart, and a couple other ones, I believe. I believe that, well, Bitmart still has that whole Saitama scandal where they had 70 trillion tokens stolen, and there's still been no buyback. From what I heard, there's a small amount started, but now the legal team is going in on them, so we'll have to wait and see on that. But LBank, I believe the reason they listed there and the community voted for that is because they do offer reflections. Now, it is a central exchange that offers reflections, but it's about probably 10% of what you should actually be getting. But in my opinion, unless you're getting a ton of this, unless you're spending, going balls to the wall and dropping thousands of dollars in on it, it's not going to be worth your while to transfer, and you're going to lose a lot of your tokens and everything out of LBank. So if it's going to just be a hold for you for a little while, I would suggest just using literally under a year. Even after a year, you're probably still not going to make up your reflections if you transfer it. So just keep that in mind. That's been my experience from doing it. I remember losing a lot of Saitama transferring out, and probably it was more than a quarter of my Saitama, if not more. So that was kind of a loss for that. It takes so long, you'd have to hold it for years. Anyway, that's just my feelings on that. It's a very simple exchange to use if you haven't used it, and it is very cheap. It's cheap. So you could probably, your fees are going to be maybe, depending on how much you're getting, pennies on the dollar. I know when I first purchased Saitama on Bitmart, it was Bitmart and LBank. It was such a small fee. I think it was $10 for like $700 or $800 Canadian. I don't know, about $650 American, something like that. So such a small fee. You're not paying crazy gas fees or anything because it's already in their exchange, and it's just a much simpler way. So if you want to get into SaitaRealty, trading starts at 4 p.m. tomorrow Eastern Standard Time. It is the cheapest way to get it, and if you're going to get in this early, you might as well. It's under 10,000 right now, I believe. Last time I checked, it was around 8,200, if not a little more, holders. So super early project, part of the Saitama ecosystem, same dev, same team, everything, and it's just creating more and more hype around Saitama and real utility of Saitama. And I'm just super excited for this, the first of many exchanges. So what I'm thinking is that they already have these on the go. The 4 they listed, they already have them ready to go, because he said, okay, what do you want? That we voted for LBank, and it was pretty much, they announced it like a day after. So I'm sure they were already approved and everything for it to be a go. So I believe those other 3, they're still gonna list them on, but right now they just wanted to get it out and get it on the first exchange, and then obviously get more of the money coming in and use that towards the marketing and everything. So good job, dev team. Much support and appreciation for you guys. We all love you. There, ups and downs, but I know in the long run, you guys are looking out for our best interest, because you're investors just like us. You don't have the keys to the liquidity. You can't pull, you can't rug us, you can't whatever. So why not? Thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe, like, all that fun stuff. And if you made it this long, nice day.